Core OpenGL concepts, coordinate systems, vertices, and shaders. Introduction to OpenGL. Brief overview to OpenGL. Importance in computer graphics and rendering. OpenGL. Open Graphics Library and across platforms. Application programming interface for rendering 2D and 3D vector graphics. It provides a set of functions to interact with graphics hardware to generate image, manage rendering states, and manipulate geometric objects. Cross-platform compatibility. OpenGL is designed to platform independent, meaning it can run on various operating systems such as Windows, macOS, Linux, and even mobile platforms like Android and iOS. Hardware acceleration. OpenGL harnesses the power of graphics processing units GPUs to accelerate rendering tasks by offloading population to GPU. OpenGL enables real-time rendering of complex scenes, including 3D models, textures, and lighting effects. Standardization. OpenGL is an open standard maintained by the NOS Group, a consortium of hardware and software companies. Graphics pipeline. OpenGL follows a pipeline-based architecture for rendering graphics. This pipeline consists of various stages, including geometric processing, vertex shading, primitive assembly, masterization, fragment shading, and frame buffer operations. Versatility. OpenGL supports a wide range of rendering techniques and features, including shading, graduation, such as GLSL, texture swapping, lighting models, anti-moisture effects, effects like tremors and reflections. Unity and ecosystem. OpenGL as a solution can open searches. These are resources, tutorials, libraries, and frameworks available to support OpenGL development, making it easier for newcomers to get started and for experienced developers to optimize performance and productivity. Coordinate systems. Explanation of coordinate systems in OpenGL. Cartesian coordinate system. Normalized device coordinates or NDC. Transformation matrices. Model, view, projection. Cartesian coordinate system. OpenGL, like many other graphic systems, uses a Cartesian coordinate system to represent positions and directions in three-dimensional space. In a Cartesian coordinate system, points are located using three perpendicular axes x, y, and z. Normalized device coordinates or NDC. Normalized device coordinates are the coordinates used by OpenGL to represent the final positions of vertices are applying transformations such as projection. After the vertices are transformed by the model view and projection matrices, the coordinates are in a normalized space where x, y, and z values range from -1 to 1. Transformation matrices, model view projection. Transformation matrices are used in OpenGL to transform vertices from one coordinate space to another. Model matrix. It transforms vertices from the object's local coordinate space to the world coordinate space. This matrix typically includes translation, rotation, and scaling transformations. View matrix. It transforms vertices from the world coordinate space to camera or eye coordinate space. This matrix used to simulate the movement and orientation of the camera. Vertices and primitives. Definition of vertices. Types of primitives. Points, lines, triangles. Importance of vertices in defining geometry. Types of primitives in geometry include points. These are basic geometric entities that have no size or dimension. They are represented by a single coordinate P in two dimensions or triplet in three dimensions. Points are fundamental building blocks on which other geometric figures are constructed. Lines. A line straight path that extends infinitely in both directions. It is defined by two points, its endpoints, and contains all the points between these endpoints. Triangles. Triangles are three-sided polygons formed by connecting three non-collinear points vertices with straight line segments. They are simplest polygonal shape and serve as a foundational element in many geometric construction and calculations. The importance of vertices in defining geometry lies in their role as the defining points of geometric objects. In polygon, vertices determine the shape, size, and the figure as they represent the corners, where the sides meet. Similarly, in polyhedra, three-dimensional figures, vertices are the points where the edges intersect, defining the shape and structure of the solid. Without vertices, it would be impossible to accurately describe the geometry objects. OpenGL pipeline. Overview of the OpenGL rendering pipeline. Vertex shaders, primitive assembly, geometry shader optional, rasterization, fragment shader, frame buffer, vertex shader. The vertex shader is the first stage in the OpenGL rendering pipeline. It operates on each vertex of the input primitives such as points, lines, of triangles. It can perform transformation of vertices such as translation, rotation, scaling, or projection. Additionally, it can manipulate vertex attributes, compute lighting calculations, or perform other per vertex computations. Primitive assembly. In this stage, the vertices are putted by the vertex shader are assembled into primitives such as points, lines, or triangles based on primitive type specified. Primitives are defined by sets of vertices, and this stage groups those vertices into geometric primitives for further processing. Geometric shader optional. The geometry shader is an optional stage in the pipeline. It operates on entire new primitives, discard primitives, or perform other operations on primitives. For example, it can create additional vertices to implement installation, or it can generate particles among the other tasks. Rasterization. Rasterization is the process of converting primitives into fragments. Fragments are the building blocks of pixels on the screen. For each primitive, the rasterizer generates a set of fragments that cover the pixels within the primitive bounding box. It performs perfected division, clipping, and interpolation of vertex attributes to generate fragment data. Fragment shader. The fragment shader operates on each fragment produced by the rasterization stage. It calculates the final color of each fragment, which may involve texture mapping, lighting calculations, or other per fragment operations. This is stage where most of the visual effects such as shading, texturing, and coloring are applied. Frame buffer operations. After the fragments have been processed by the fragment shader, they are written to the frame buffer. The frame buffer represents the image displayed on the screen. Frame buffer operations include depth testing, blending, and stencil testing, which determine how fragments are combined and written to the frame buffer.